Marshmallow Fanboy here, reviewing a Masters of the Universe Revelation Masterverse figure, Andra. Andra was a figure that I was really looking forward to because I didn't know anything about her before she was on Masters of the Universe Revelation. I understand from things online that she was part of the original lore, but I didn't know anything about her. So I was really interested in getting to know her better. And I figure if we get a season 2, we'll probably get a lot of Andra. But we have her here in her first appearance gear, including the gas mask that she wore throughout the first appearance. This box is really nice. I think the thing that I like the best about this really nice art, I'm going to tilt it up a little bit. It's really cool. It's got some of the figures coming out, which I also like. My complaint with a lot of figures now is that there isn't any idea on the back how many figures are in a wave or in a series. So I'm always wondering if I've seen everything or if there's more to see. Luckily, there's the internet right inside the store. So I usually answer that before I leave the store. Yeah, I really like this figure. I think the thing for me is I'm in San Diego and Kevin Smith hosts a show in LA, Fat Man Beyond. And when you see him, he's at the Scum and Villainy Cantina and he has a stack of things to sign. So throughout the show, he signs things. I think the thing that I like the best about a Masterverse figure from Revelation is that he directed it and he wrote some of it. But also he's very accessible to me. I could go and see a show and throw Andra up on the rail and he would sign it. I'm not going to do that. I have some other Kevin Smith items to sign. So that's just what the package looks like. The art is fantastic. I do wish that there had been a kind of a card a la the Origin series. Maybe not along the top. Maybe right in here with this portrait kind of shrunk up and maybe this portrait kind of next to it so that you'd have sort of her two looks. And it has the description of who she is. It'd be nice to have that all as a card. That would be cool. I do like this. But if there was some sort of generic art with all of the masters across the top, that would be better. And something Andra specific right there on the back would just be really nice. It'd be nice to cut something out of this package and keep it. I'm not saying you can't keep the whole thing. You absolutely can. I am not going to. So I'm going to open this thing up and see if it's as cool as it looks. Okay, now that she's all out of the package, let's take a closer look. Now, I had to cut her out of the package. She was tied in by her arms and her legs in the package, which I imagine makes it theft-proof somewhat. But just obnoxious. But the great thing about these boxes is that they open really easy at the top. You can just get everything out after you've slit that top open. Which includes this really nice background, which would make a great background if you were going to put her on a shelf or something. You could put her right in there and she'd be right at home. It tips forward a little bit, but you could tape that down or untape it and put it back together just a little bit better so that it doesn't lean back. As for her, she comes with these extra hands. 2 sets of extra hands. I have to say I'm not sure why she has so many hands. At first I thought maybe her hand was straight when she was delivering the blast from her gauntlet. But on the package, you can see her fist is balled up there. So I left her default fist in, and I left her other default fist here, which I suppose since I put the helmet there, it probably would have looked nicer with with maybe this hand holding it more natural and relaxed and not, ready for combat and doing a task simultaneously. The hood was a little weird. Let me see if I can take this off without, nope, knocking her completely over. But it has these two sort of pieces. Oh gosh, I missed. Oh no, that's part of the hood. Has these two pieces. One of them has Velcro, little strap of Velcro here. So when it was in the package before I messed with it, it was sort of double wrapped around her neck, and then it was wrapped again with the Velcro. And the problem I was having was I couldn't put the hood on 100% because her hair's in the way. But I imagine that her not being able to put the hood on all the way is probably as it's meant to be. And part of her face was usually covered when she was wearing it. So it's as screen accurate as possible. The helmet's really nice. The tube comes out of the back. I haven't seen that very often where the tube is sort of a separate piece. Usually it's kind of molded along a part that's already done. And this is kind of free floating. And it's a head, it's not a helmet, so you can put that on. But the rest of the figure is really good. It doesn't match the colors on the back of the box. And I have not seen the cartoon in a while, so I can't tell you how accurate the colors are. But I don't care as much about that. It is a 3D representation of a character that I really like. And let me go over some of the... Let me take this out of the port. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe because she came with so many hands, maybe, there's at one point, I think, Tila throws her bow staff. So it could be that she's meant to wield it if you're really doing scenes right from the cartoon. And I know that they made some of these for collectors, but they're also for the kids. So they're probably thinking ahead to the kids. So this middle belt is not molded on, and the center one is molded on. It doesn't move, but it's completely, it feels like it was molded on and maybe glued on or something. The wrist blaster is nice. The gauntlets are nice. Let's see. Arms to about 90 degrees. Or perfect 90 degrees. It's got double pin elbows, so she can really be expressive. She's ready to fight. But also with the different hands, you can express different emotions with those. The head, really nice articulation. Can't look completely up, but she has this joint in the middle that would help her look up. She were looking at something. And double jointed knees. Yes. That, wow. Just bend all the way. I don't usually torque my characters this much, but ow, I pinched it. Or pinched my finger on the way back up. So yeah, just don't pinch your finger moving the legs. Feet have a lot of mobility to them. I think this is a ball rocker joint. I think I just moved it into a position it didn't like. There we go. I see the... Oh, there's a little calf joint there too. That's nice. Does it? Yes, it does that here too. Does it in the thigh and the calf. For, wow, maximum posability. You could probably get this character into all kinds of nuts poses. Which I won't be... Oh my god, I did. I was going to say I won't be able to do, and then I did it. That's a little nuts. I mean, it does look like she broke her back leg a little bit. but not bad, not bad for a first attempt. So that is Andra. Andra is open and ready for battle. Can't be disarmed if you're wearing a gauntlet. It's just a very cool figure. And that is my Masterverse review of Andra. Say goodbye, Andra.